Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Langford. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Langford. He's got Njoku over the middle. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the first carry for Darrynton Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Back to throw. Langford over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big completion there on 3rd and short.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Now Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now here's a timeout defensively coming. From the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start.
Jones hit in the ball zone, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on second down, Langford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score a pick six for Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Langford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down now, it's Parks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
To throw on second down. Langford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, it's Parks, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. return this from deep in the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on second down. Langford. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Looking to throw. Langford. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's King. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, it's Parks. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now it's Rosen looking. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Langford to the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Off play action. Langford. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Langford throwing the out route and complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll run on first down. Parks, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks, and this will be a Bears first down as he gets it up past the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action. It's Rosen. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, Rosen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Parks. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now a give right side. It's Parks, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parks. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, Langford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They You get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rosen off the play action. And this will be caught by Mooney. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Parks, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Rosen to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
To throw on second down. Langford got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Langford. He'll find Jones again, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he? Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something. And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right? This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parks. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking. The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Rosen looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's King. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play. Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money. Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target. Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rosen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll take this across the 25 before going. On first down, Langford able to find Jones. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake, Langford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw again. This complete to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to throw again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.